Coordinates: 10 degrees south 52 degrees west, 10 degrees south 52 degrees west, -10. -52 Brazil, and with over 211 million people. Brazil is the world's fifth largest country by area and the sixth most populous. Its capital is Brasilia, and its most populous city is São Paulo. The federation is composed of the union of the 26 states and the federal district. It is the largest country to have Portuguese as an official language and the only one in the Americas. It is also one of the most multicultural and ethnically diverse nations, due to over a century of mass immigration from around the world, as well as the most populous Roman Catholic majority country, bounded by the Atlantic Ocean on the east. Brazil has a coastline of 7,491 kilometers. It borders all other countries in South America except Ecuador and Chile and covers 47.3% of the continent's land area. Its Amazon basin includes a vast tropical forest, home to diverse wildlife, a variety of ecological systems, and extensive natural resources spanning numerous protected habitats. This unique environmental heritage makes Brazil one of 17 megadiverse countries, and is the subject of significant global interest, as environmental degradation through processes like deforestation has direct impacts on global issues like climate change and biodiversity loss. Brazil was inhabited by numerous tribal nations prior to the landing in 1500 of explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral, who claimed the area for the Portuguese Empire. Brazil remained a Portuguese colony until 1808, when the capital of the empire was transferred from Lisbon to Rio de Janeiro. In 1815, the colony was elevated to the rank of kingdom upon the formation of the United Kingdom of Portugal, Brazil and the Algarves. Independence was achieved in 1822 with the creation of the Empire of Brazil, a unitary state governed under a constitutional monarchy and a parliamentary system. The ratification of the first constitution in 1824 led to the formation of a bicameral legislature, now called the National Congress. The country became a presidential republic in 1889 following a military coup d'état. An authoritarian military junta came to power in 1964 and ruled until 1985, after which civilian governance resumed. Brazil's current constitution, formulated in 1988, defines it as a democratic federal republic. Due to its rich culture and history, the country ranks 13th in the world by number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Brazil is classified as an upper-middle-income economy by the World Bank and a newly industrialized country, with the largest share of global wealth in Latin America. It is considered an advanced emerging economy, having the 12th largest GDP in the world by nominal and 8th by PPP measures. It is one of the world's major breadbaskets, being the largest producer of coffee for the last 150 years. Brazil is a regional power and sometimes considered a great or a middle power in international affairs, on account of its international recognition and influence. The country is subsequently classified as an emerging power and a potential superpower by several analysts. Brazil is a founding member of the United Nations, the G20, BRICS, Mercosur, Organization of American States, Organization of Ibero-American States and the Community of Portuguese-language countries. The word, Brazil, likely comes from the Portuguese word for Brazil wood, a tree that once grew plentifully along the Brazilian coast in Portuguese. Brazil wood is called pau-Brazil, with the word Brazil commonly given the etymology, red like an ember, formed from brasa along the Brazilian coast, who sold the timber to European traders in return for assorted European consumer goods. The official Portuguese name of the land, in original Portuguese records, was the Land of the Holy Cross, but European sailors and merchants commonly called it simply the Land of Brazil, because of the Brazil wood trade. The popular appellation eclipsed and eventually supplanted the official Portuguese name. Some early sailors called it the Land of Parrots. In the Guarani language, an official language of Paraguay, Brazil is called Pindorama. This was the name the indigenous population gave to the region, meaning land of the palm trees. Some of the earliest human remains found in the Americas, Luzia women, were found in the area of Pedro Leopoldo, Minas Gerais and provide evidence of human habitation going back at least 11,000 years. The earliest pottery ever found in the Western Hemisphere was excavated in the Amazon basin of Brazil and radiocarbon dated to 8,000 years ago. The pottery was found near Santarém and provides evidence that the tropical forest region supported a complex prehistoric culture. The Marajora culture flourished on Marajo in the Amazon Delta from 400 CE to 1400 CE, developing sophisticated pottery, social stratification, large populations, mound building, and complex social formations such as chiefdoms around the time of the Portuguese arrival. The territory of c.